How fare you, Brygarn? I cannot begin to thank you for the role you played in preventing this madness. You defended more than a single ship. You saved the budding hope of Limsa Lominsa from a violent demise. The day was yours. It seems our security regimen will require much in the way of improvement if we are to truly keep the dry docks safe. Athbrim apologizes? Well, I suppose I can understand why he would feel responsible for his father's actions. Of all those involved, this incident was hardest on him. But in time, I believe he will come to a single conclusion. The most fitting way of moving past his anguish is to see the victory completed and in the water. By the by, the pirates we defeated have been handed over to the Yellow Jackets. Raynor's men will be taking over the investigation. Before the Yellow Jackets moved in, however, we recovered a most unusual object. Should you have the time to spare, I would ask of you another favor. Alright. Level 22, baby! We got reprisal. Alright. What was that sound? Men of the Blue Tattoos. Brygarn, in light of your role in recent events, there are a few others to whom I would entrust this task. Since last we spoke, a curious missive has been discovered amongst the personal effects of Vazthafin, or Athsafin. The pirate behind the plot to sabotage the victory. This missive was penned in the most unusual script, a script we believe to be some manner of code. Needless to say, anything which a proven enemy of Limsa Lominsa deems worthy of enciphering is like to be of great interest to the Maelstrom. Unfortunately, none among us can make any sense of the message. God damn it. In cases such as this, I am told the Yellow Jackets are wont to turn to Baderon and his convenient connections. Thus, I would have you deliver this missive to the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Into his hand and no other, do you understand? Alright, I guess we're heading home. Ahoy there, Brygarn! I've been hearing about your deeds at the dry docks. Athbrim laid out the entire tale for me. Poor sod was still reeling at his old man's part in the business. But at least he had kept the victory from being sunk afore she sailed. And for that I owe you me thanks. You really made a name for yourself here in Limsa, lad. Folk know that when you need that summit doing. Eh? You need summit doing? And what might that be? Oh yeah, the thing. The arcane epistle. You want someone to read a message written funny letters for you? And Gim thought I might know a man as I could. Oh, wow. This damn pirate talk, man. God damn. And Gim thought I might know a man as could? Well, let's see it then. Shall we? Aye. I reckon I might know a canny bugger what can read stuff like this. Ugly sod by the name of Baderon. Wait a second. I'm Baderon. You know, you're like one of me regulars now, Brygarn. You never let me down yet. And Navigator help me. I reckon I can trust ye. Gimthora was right to want this message deciphered. We've got us some trouble brewing. And there ain't no mistake. Get ready for action, and I'll explain. I feel like we're getting close to a chapter in our hands. Good to have you aboard. Now then, where do we start? Feint and strike. This gives us a ring. What does it gives us? Direct hit rates and piercing resistance. I could probably, like, upgrade this, too. But I feel like this could be the last one for this chapter of this prologue. Back when I was a younger and nastier, I earned me living as a sellsword. In that business, if you wanted to know what your enemy was up to, you had to learn to read the orders you prized from the cold dead ends of its mates. That's how I came to know how to read your message. Truth be told, the script was only too bloody familiar. Them Sahagan letters. And I should know, I've gotten more fishback messengers than I could count. It gets worse, though. The plan to blow up the Victory is all in here, right down to the fine details. Looks like they meant to raise 8 kinds of L in Western Lenoska. Then it's the Maelstrom's new flagship in the confusion. The point being, the attack on the Victory weren't the act of a few rebellious pirates. 'Twas a key part of some canny bastard's grand plan. But if I'm reading this alright, the attack itself came too much early. I'll wager they panicked when they saw you was onto them, rushed in to do the job and buggered it up. Then two tattoo-faced bastards, as they say, was paying Athburn's old man. They were there with the Serpent Reavers, right? But none of their crew was there, was they? Did they have somewhat better to do or what? Seven L's! I've got it all backwards! That mess at the Victory, that was meant to be a bloody distraction! The Fishbacks ain't interested in the Maelstrom's baby. They're after men, just like they've always been. They're sending their pirate lackeys after a civilian target. This bit about raising L in Western Lenoska. That's where it'll be. Someone tells me Swiftperch is about to get it, and it ard. Here's a rough translation of the message. Take it to the Commodore Raynor at the Core Tower, and tell him he's in for a busy day. Oh, and give him an A. Oh, and give him an A? Jesus, Murphy. You can be damn sure you'll need one. Or give him a hand. Okay. Like, I know how to decipher it, I just can't, like, pronounce it for shit after a while. Whew. Oh, he's gone. Oh, and he just appeared. Alright, Reiner? Oh, that's at the Marauders Guild. Huh. I guess I just had to get up to the Marauders Guild then. Hey, buddy. There's Reiner. Yes, I am Reiner. Ah, you must be the adventurer whose name seems to be on everyone's lips. You are to be commended for your part in thwarting the plot to destroy the Victory. Now, what can I do for you for this day? You bear an urgent message from Baderon? Why do I get the feeling that my hopes for a quiet evening are about to be cruelly dashed? Tell me what is afoot. An assault on Swiftperch? But we've seen nothing to suggest the Serpent Reavers are massing for an attack. Even so, it would be foolish to discount the possibility. Baderon is rarely wrong about such matters. I will marshal the Yellow Jackets for battle immediately. The only question is where to send them. While I concur with Baderon's assessment that the attack on the dry docks was intended as a diversion, Swift Perch is but one of the several possible targets for the main thrust. Commodore, sir! Report. It's the Sahagins, sir. They mounted a large-scale assault on South Tidegate and threatened to overwhelm our defenses within the day. The garrison requests immediate reinforcements. By the Navigator, it seems my decision has been made for me. Muster the troops and give order to the march. Aye, the Serpent Reavers are in league with the Sahagin, which means there is every chance this assault on Tidegate may yet prove to be another feint. The fact remains, however, that we can ill afford to ignore it, and that leaves Swift Perch vulnerable to those pirate traders. It is at times such as these that I wish the warriors of light yet walked among us. But wishes will avail us not. Mr. You must serve in their absence. Make for Swift Perch with all haste and lend your strength to the squads I can spare for his settlement's defense. I wish the warriors of light would walk among us. Or what was it? The truth is obvious. The guilty party sits among us. It is none other than Mario. Alright, let's go to Swift Perch. Yeah, I think we were just there trying to help out with the lighthouse. I think that's when this all started, right? Just to help out with the lighthouse and then the dry docks, kind of. Do. Commodore Reiner sent the word we be getting reinforcements, but I didn't expect him to send you. You certainly look like you've seen your share of action, though. You bear little resemblance to the wide-eyed whelp I met fresh off the ferry. In any case, do you know what you're fighting for here? This place, Swift Perch, it was rebuilt by folk who stood strong in the face of every hardship the calamity threw their way. And we're not about to let some fish-fancying scum claim the honor of being the ones who finally broke their spirits. Don't give those pirate bastards one bloody ilm, you hear me? I will not falter. Sir, no sir. Here they come! Here now, I thought all them yellow-jacket worms was meant to be busy. That useless scrag ain't followed the plan, has he? Now what? Pull back and wait for our Sahagin brothers? Piss on that. We ain't turning back empty-handed. Remember, no killing the small folk, or it'll be your blood what stains Lord Leviathan's altars. The yellow bellies ye can butcher at will. Them dirt-eating slugs will be crushed under the full might of the Serpent Reavers. Seems Swift Perch was the main target after all, eh? Squads 1 and 2, protect the townsfolk. Squad 3, you're our rear guard. The rest of you, we meet their charge where we stand. Let us bear the Commodore word of our victory, or no word at all. For Limsa Luminza! Hey, I'll gut all you yellow bellies and dance on your gizzards! Oh boy, here we go. We're now ready for a brawl. Here we go, baby. Ugh. Leave no pirate scum standing. Ooh. Okay. Guess I better take care of these two. Ah. Okay. Okay. Boom. Here we go. Yeah, leave them aggro to me, guys. I know how to handle this. Whoop. Hey. Oh my god, what is that? Is that a bloody void scent? Oh god. Woo! That's a Blanga. Or a Blanga. I don't know what move I hit, but I could not cancel his move. We still did it though. Ugh. Well fought. The Reavers are beaten and scattered. I'll take some men and hunt down the stragglers. Oh, but there may be more of them lurking about, so don't let your guard down just yet. Whew. Jesus, that was a bit too much. I'm gonna have to know where my moveset is on my keyboard, though. The source of his strength comes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall of command, that I may smite mine enemies. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Oh boy. Oh boy. What am I going to do? Defeat the masked mage. Excuse me? And this is a lesser gargoyle. Whence springs this preternatural might? Writhe as the venom eats its way through your veins. Alright, here I come, buddy. Ugh. A fearsome opponent, against whom you shall not stand alone. An unwelcome guest. No matter, all shall fall before me. I think Ishchola came to help. No mortal shall possess such strength. There we go. I did it. I did it. I beat the masked mage. Not bad. His power wanes. that the wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons, did he say? Then it is as I feared. They are known to be the bringers of chaos, or Asians. To give them their proper name. Oh, you mean like nobodies? It would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Pardon? You would know if we Charlayans have encountered Asians before? I have never spoken to you of my homeland. How did you know whence I hail? Wait, I do begin to see. You have been blessed with a special gift. Are you alright, lad? If I had known a mean bugger like that was hiding in the bushes, I would have left a squad of 6 to keep you company. Well, at least now we can call this kidnapping investigation to a close. Those reavers were the ones spiriting folk away in the dead of night. And this bastard here was pulling all the strings. A trifle simplistic, but not inaccurate. I came as soon as I sensed his presence, but I never thought to find such a sense of carnage. Yet we prevailed, and thanks to your heroic actions, I have learned much. Heroic is the word. I don't want to think about what would have happened if you hadn't been there, hadn't been here, friend. And your assistance is much appreciated too, Lady Ishtala. Please give your regards to the Scions. I am glad to have played a role in bringing what I hope is an end to this disturbing spate of abductions. The thread of your fate forms a part of the most intriguing tapestry. Mayhap we will be afforded the chance to speak more in the near future. For now, however, you must see this particular tale to its conclusion. Pray send my greetings to Commodore Rayner. Oh. Oh, it's another one of those crystals. Or was a crystal. I guess it's shattered into pieces. Alright, that was a nice quest. Now it looks like we have to report it back to the Coral Tower. I will have to be right back though. I think I just missed a call. Mr. Roll, eagerly have I awaited your return. Word of your exploits is already spreading through the ranks. My troops and I owe you a great debt of gratitude for your timely assistance. You have shown yourself to be possessed of a sure arm, a strong spirit, and sound judgment. Would that Limsa Lominsa have more of your like? I have little doubts that you shall one day join the ranks of Eorzea's greatest adventurers. It is but a matter of time. Clearly, Baderon's eye for potential remains as sharp as ever, though I doubt even he imagined you capable of such feats. Might you favor me with your own account of the day's events? Such victories bear retelling. Come. Ishtula has been working with us for quite some time, you see. And she is only too willing to assist the Yellow Jackets in the kidnapping investigation. I can't get over the frickin' Lalafels wearing the Yellow Jackets. I can't believe they have axes for their size. proving yourself a stalwart ally of Limsa Lominsa yet again. Needless to say, after your part in thwarting the attempted sabotage of the victory and the small matter of your deeds at Swiftperch, you too have proven yourself a valued friend of the thalassocracy. There's no way I'm going to pronounce that word. Admiral! May I present to you Admiral Blowswine.
So, this is the adventurer I've been reading about in the field reports. I am Melve Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa.
See what I mean? There was no way I was going to pronounce that. I'll just call her Merwib.
On behalf of my people, I bid you thanks for the deeds you have done this day. A token of our gratitude. What worth is high regard without just reward after all? Ha!
Ah!
Since you first set foot in our city, my good friend Baderon and Commodore Rayner have taken turns at regaling me with tales of your exploits. Safe to say, they left an impression. Join me at the coming banquet. A seat of honor at the celebratory feast is the least I can offer the man who foiled the Sahagin.
Oh! A seat at the feast.
Proceed in the feast.
And don't be late. Your fellow guests will be eager to take the measure of their newest hero, and some do not take kindly to being kept waiting. Till then, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
God damn. I think we just met with an admiral. Admiral Merwib. Whom I would believe that would scream just having the voice actress of Moira O'Darin to be the voiceover for this person. But I'm going to look that up right now. So now the next quest is High Society. I do believe that is the last one. No. But we are going to get some dress shoes. Commodore Rayner wishes to speak with you regarding the forthcoming banquet. I'm not sure you understand just how unusual it is for the Admiral to invite an adventurer to stay at a banquet. It is highly coveted honor. Why, even officers under her direct command are rarely afforded such recognition. I mean, hey, they don't carry their balls around that much. Okay, so it might not have been a Moomin movie we watched, but she voices the mom in that movie. Or in the Moomin series. Or I guess only in the movie. But she also voices a Thomas the Tank Engine character by the name of Daisy. There's no way she voices that character. There's no fucking shot. The voice of Daisy in the CG... It's in the CGI series, by the way. Daisy makes an appearance, or a return to the show in CGI, and apparently it's the same voice actress as Merwib in Final Fantasy XIV. No fucking way, dude. But I will not deny you've earned it. Many of the tasks you have performed in service to the thalassocracy has been both difficult and dangerous. This is a reward for all your efforts, a note to your many achievements, both large and small. Has the enormity of this moment yet to sink in? Perchance you will realize its significance when you stand before the assembled dignitaries of Limsa Lominsa. And now that I have imagined the scene, I realize that you will require an attire suitable for the occasion. I suggest you visit the wench and see what Baderon can arrange. He is surprisingly knowledgeable about such things. I'm pretty sure I think Baderon's gonna suggest me a more formal wear. So yeah, I think it's either a time skip or I think it's a voice actress update. Ever since the Final Fantasy game before A Realm Reborn came out. Well, if it ain't Merweb's guest of honor. Obnobbing with the Iron Mighty now, is it? I tell you, lad, I damn near snorted ale out of me nose when I heard the news. You've come a long bloody way, you have, and that's the truth. Well, one thing's for sure. You'll not want for decent grub. These banquets are catered by the bleatin' Bismarck, no less. 'Tis a grand chance to fill your belly to burstin' with fine, and more importantly, free food. But we can't have you turning up your shit-cake venturing gear. No, the air of the hour needs to have a touch of refinement about, if only to stop folk complaining when he stuffs his face with cake. Take yourself over to the Octant and speak to Genassim of the Bruguier Consortium. She'll furnish you with somewhat gentlemanly to wear. I've already had a word with her, so all you need to do is pick up the goods, then bring them back here so I can tell you what's what. Okay. So wait, the Octant? Oh, okay, it's just in the lower decks. Okay, I see it now. Okay. So she's Jean Gilpin right now in A Realm Reborn. But once it hits Heavensward onwards, she's Tracy Ann Oberman. So I guess there must have been a time skip at some point. Good evening, sir. I assume you're the underdressed gentleman Baderon mentioned. I see he was not exaggerating. I've chosen these especially for your debut in polite society. Fear not, I'm certain you will absolutely adore them. Collect a package. Oh, okay. Show the Raxaline box. Okay. So I think I just had to teleport. I'm sure it will dress him up for me. I don't think I have to manually wear it, but if I was to actually do that, it would have been so funny to just have a lot of people going through dungeons and raids with that outfit. Oh, look at that. He's just like me before. Been to see Genassim, have you? Let's have that box then. There we go, a nice pair of dress shoes for you. A bloke might have had much else to his name, but so long as he's got a decent pair of shoes on his feet, there ain't nowhere he can go. Think of them as a gift from me and all the other folk for ye had done right by along the way. Aye, 'tis a very moving gesture, I know. Just don't go welling up on me, eh? Wouldn't go for Limsa's new arrow to turn up at the banquet soaked in its own tears and snot. Any road. That's your gob sorted. Now you just need to settle your nerves. Tell me when you're ready and I'll tell you where you're meant to go. Woo, okay. Let's go. A mizzen-mast repast. You ready then, are you? Good. The banquets will be starting soon. If you waited any longer, I'd have considered it me civic duty to it over the ed and drag you here. Now make sure you're wearing the fancy shoes. As for directions, the feast's being held on the bridge in the Admiral's briefing room. Speak with Xanthale in the Bulwark Hall, and it'll show you the way. Just keep a head held high, lad. After everything you've done for Limsa, you've good reason to be proud. And don't let no eye-born bugger tell you different. Right, so I have to actually put on the dress shoes. Ah, there you are. The Storm Sergeant. Dress shoes, fancy dress shoes, an adventurer wearing fancy dress shoes. Oh, now those are some fancy dress shoes. Come, adventurer. I'll show you to the briefing room. We're gonna have ourselves some good-ass food. Speaking of which, I feel like I should have some after this.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, join me now in honoring this man for his services to our great nation. May the navigator guide and protect him on his journey, till sea swallows all. These pirates you encountered with the tattooed faces, they call themselves the Serpent Reavers. Their ranks are formed of cutthroats and madmen who have pledged themselves body and soul to the primal Leviathan. From what we have gathered, they sought to swell their numbers by spiriting away any soul unfortunate enough to cross their path. I need not tell you the depth of the animosity between us and the Sahagin. How any seaman worth his salt could devote himself to the fishback's god is a question for a more temperate mind than mine. But, thanks to you, our citizens may once more go about their daily lives, safe in the knowledge that they will not be dragged into the darkness by those execrable curs.
Such an extraordinary glow. This is one of the crystals of light.
By the navigator.
After our encounter with the Gubu, you had a vision, did you not? Of a towering crystal. You bathed in her light.
Yashtola's conclusion is clear, and I see no reason to doubt it. You are the vessel of a higher power. This being from your vision was the Mother Crystal. Your description matches what little we know of her. And if she has chosen you, then your deeds may yet shape the fate of nations, as once did the deeds of the Warriors of Light. Know you the tale? Like you, they were not of these lands, yet they fought to protect us all against the corruption of the Primals. When the Garlean Empire began its conquest of the realm, these heroes joined the Grand Companies and helped reforge the Eorzean Alliance. And at the Battle of Cartano, they took the field beneath our banners to fight for everything we hold dear. It was on that day, in the midst of that hell, that we lost them. Every soul who survived that battle will never forget how it was to fight beside them. We are proud to call them our comrades. Yet whenever we try to shout their names, the sound dies in our throats. And whenever we strain to see their faces with our mind's eye, naught but their shadows appear to us, set against a blinding light. Ask any true Eorzean who knew them, and the story will be the same. It is for this reason that we call them the Warriors of Light. When I look upon you, I cannot help but be reminded of them. Keep that crystal safe. In time, I believe the Mother Crystal will make clear her reasons for bestowing it upon you. Heed well her words, adventurer, for it is Hydaelyn herself who speaks.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. Gods preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
Gods damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
I'm sorry. I can't help but wonder they did that was intentional.
Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Soginin Moise Donzul. Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut. Imarat Way, Kiskatoga Hats Wadadorns. Seasoning Fistun the only Lamrai Sadai.